Dewey's cooking ooh.
Should that be our intro?
Yeah.
Dewey's cooking ooh.
1 week away, bro. 1 week away from the Mystic Mac.
Dude, I freaking can't wait.
UFC 329 right around the corner. In a week from today, we'll be looking at the press conference. We're looking at a Conor McGregor press conference in the Slick 2-6.
Yes, bro.
Absolutely crazy. Paddy Pimblett up there, Max Holloway. I think Max is going to get rage baited. I'm not going to lie.
I think he'll be like,
He's going to act like he's calm, but
yeah.
Conor he's always just too good. He's just too good.
Yeah, we're just going to talk about a couple things. We'll do like a kind of a pre-fight. On Wednesday, we'll release a full breakdown of the card and give our picks and bets and everything. But we're just going to do like a quick preview. I think Max is going to win.
Yeah, it's one of those don't overthink it. That's what it feels like. Even though I want to. I want to so bad.
The odds are kind of crazy, dude. Conor's only plus 195.
They're getting slimmer. I want to say Holloway opened up at like a minus 350 range maybe.
I wonder what his knockout is now.
And it's getting slimmer and slimmer, dude. Just the interviews of McGregor coming out, the edits. It's like, I want to believe so bad.
Yeah.
And I hope he does it, but I got to use my brain here.
Yeah, I'm throwing a lot of money on Holloway. And if somehow McGregor wins, I'll be happy.
Yeah, it's a win-win scenario. Throw money on Holloway. You lose your bet, I'm perfectly fine. I'll pay money for McGregor to win. Because then we can be looking at McGregor versus Islam, dude.
Yeah.
McGregor Islam, McGregor Gaethje, I'll take either.
Yeah. It's going to be... And if Max wins, dude, I don't even know what they'd do.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what they do with Max because I've seen a clip circulating again that's Justin Gaethje. This is before he won the belt. I want to say it might even be before he beat Paddy. They were asking him his plans and stuff. He said, I'm going to beat Paddy, I'm going to beat Ilya, and I got to get Max back. So I feel like if Max wins, dude, I hope he doesn't skip like over Armand and Charles. I can see them doing that, though. UFC 300 was such a big event. Holloway Gaethje did so well, but I don't want to see it, honestly. I just think that I think you have better options. You have Charles in front of him who beat Max and Armand who's the number one contender.
Yeah.
But I could see the UFC doing that personally.
Yeah, they're not opposed to doing stuff like that.
Which I guess that would leave Charles Armand, which would be a sick fight.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I mean, hopefully, look, Paddy Pimblett needs to win. Because if we can open, I'm all on board for Paddy versus Ilya now. I was against it. Maybe in the first 2 episodes of our podcast we talked about it. I was against it. Now I'm all for it. Yeah. I think it makes perfect sense if Paddy wins.
Yeah, I mean, Paddy's got to beat Benoit. I don't know. I think it's definitely. I don't know. I kind of don't think Paddy's gonna win.
It's a great matchup, I will say. They got Paddy opening up as the underdog. Yeah, it's a must-win for Paddy, though. I mean, I get it. If he loses, he'll have lost to Gaethje and BSD, like not bad losses, but the UFC needs this man to win. They need the star power. They need their star in the win column.
Dude, I know. I've been listening to his walkout song in the gym, bro. I'm like, I finally get to root for Paddy. I hadn't rooted for Paddy in a minute. I was going with Justin. I just doubted Paddy every single fight, I feel like.
Yeah, he's definitely much better than I think everybody originally thought he was. You know?
I mean, he's much better than people thought he was?
Yeah. Because people kind of thought he was a fraud on the way up, which I still wasn't sold on him. I mean, really, in the Gaethje fight, even though he kind of got beat up, I think he still proved that he's still a top contender.
Yeah.
I mean, Gaethje's the champ now. Gaethje can beat Topuria.
If he beats Paddy, dude, he's
right there.
Yeah.
Right there. He's going to probably find himself in a fight with Charles or Armand, I guess. Maybe Max Holloway if Holloway wins, but that's kind of a weird matchup. They're in a spot where they definitely want Paddy to win, but if BSD wins, are they going to want to match him up against one of their big stars that's a striker? I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's not like you can do BSD Roofy. They already fought.
Yeah.
Not that long ago. It's going to be sick. I'm almost just as hyped for the co-main event as the main. I know it sounds crazy, but like I'm super pumped to see this.
I'm just curious to see how the Paddy fight's going to go. Like, I really can't tell if it's going to be, and obviously it's going to be like a mix of every style, but I really want to see which fighter picks which one they want to stick with the most.
Yeah. I'm glad it's a 5-rounder too. BSD, crazy pace. We haven't seen him go 5. We really haven't even seen him go 3, barely. He's definitely has some cardio issues. I think Paddy's going to take over. I think BSD, little early insight. I think BSD is gonna look very good early, probably win the first round or two, and then I just think he's too like, what's the word, like plotty. He's like a blob kind of. He just kind of like tries to overpower people. I feel like Patty's just gonna take his back or hop on his neck or something. I mean, he almost got with the Gilly like 5 times against Dustin.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, Patty's nasty. We saw what Patty did to Bobby Green, the guillotine to the triangle.
Yeah.
So I could see something like that.
Yeah, I'm excited. I wouldn't say I'm nervous. I wouldn't bet on that fight right now. Like, I'm not confident enough. But yeah, next week we'll do a full breakdown. It's probably the only 2 fights we'll talk about from this card, just because we kind of need to save that for next pod.
Yeah.
But everything that's been announced since then, I don't think we've done one since DDP and Usman got announced. That's a sick fight.
It's a massive fight. Honestly, that's like one of the best fight nights you're ever gonna get as a headliner. 2 former champions, 2 big stars, Battle for Africa Part 2.
Dude.
If DDP adds another African champion, dude, he might be the king of Africa.
Yeah. We'll
Next
see
up
if they have the odds opened up.
He just has the matchup with Ngannou next. He'll take out all
They
three.
had DDP at -320, Usman at +255.
Mm.
I mean, I think DDP should be the favorite, but I don't know, dude. Usman looked good this last
this
fight.
it's gonna be fun talking about this one because DDP's coming off the bad look against Chimaev, right? Which was a whole year ago almost.
Yeah.
Got dominated in the wrestling. Usman just dominated Buckley in the wrestling, which was also a year ago. But then Usman, I rewatched the Buckley fight. He just looked old. Obviously the wrestling was still there. On the feet, he just looked awful. Like he really looked bad on the feet. And it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I think DDP will win. I'm going for Usman. I like Usman
too.
a lot. I would love to see him bounce back. And dude, if he wins this, I mean, he's just right in the conversation again.
Yeah, if Usman beats Dricus, do we just run Usman and Strickland for the middleweight title?
That would be sick. That'd be fun. That'd be
2026?
hilarious.
That would be. I
Was
just don't.
Ankalaev and Roundtree announced last time we talked?
It got announced maybe a couple weeks ago. I don't know. We definitely
Didn't talk about it. That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm kind of annoyed at this fight. It's going to be a cool fight. I feel pretty confident Ankalaev's going to win. He's at -325. It's kind of like, all right, Khalil Roundtree, what was his last fight? Was it Yuri? I want to say his last fight was him getting slept against Yuri. And he's getting rewarded again. #1 contender in a main event.
When did he fight Jamal
Let me
Hill?
look. That was a while ago.
Was that before?
I know he lost his last fight. Okay, he fought Jamal Hill in June of last year and got knocked out by Yuri in October. So, yeah. He loses to Yuri and gets rewarded with the #1 contender. And it's not like he was on a win streak before that. Look
He
at
lost to Pereira.
He's 1-2 in his last 3, and he's fighting the #1 contender. And he also got a boost in the rankings for losing to Pereira. So, a little bit of Dana White privilege, but we like Khalil. It's all right, I guess. I also don't know who Magomed would fight, so I guess that helps. Because Yuri's coming off a loss and apparently going to fight Paulo Costa. I'm seeing the rumors.
Oh, yeah. I've been seeing that everywhere.
It's a funny fight.
That is a funny fight.
So, yeah, I don't know what you... I guess I don't really see another route for Ankalaev.
Yeah, that just kind of sucked from champ to that. I mean, it's kind of just... I guess they're trying to give a bounce-back win. I mean...
Yeah.
We still don't even know what's going on with light heavyweight. So it's
Dude, I'm surprised that they didn't make Olberg vacate off a torn ACL, which apparently he's making good recovery time and everything. But I thought for sure we were going to get a vacant title, and I thought it was going to be Chimaev versus Costa, and that would have been great. But then all this happened. The Strickland ended up winning, and Chimaev now wants to stick around at 185. So I guess that I think that definitely played a big part in it because they were probably thinking, who do we run for the vacant title? Ankalaev versus who?
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't throw Roundtree for a vacant off a loss, and Yuri just got knocked out. Olberg's hurt.
Just give Yuri another chance, dude. He deserves it.
Might as well. Early stoppage, too.
That's pretty much everything that got announced that is worth talking about, I guess. We talked about
Islam and Gary a little bit.
So we'll definitely talk about that more after next weekend.
Yep. Cousin Gamrot just got announced. Quillen. And then there was one more. Umar versus Song Yadong for UFC China, which apparently I'm like 90% sure it was supposed to be on the Ankalaev Roundtree card. Because Umar was on this card against somebody. I can't remember who. They pulled out and then they said Song Yadong was stepping in, but I guess they bumped it back to China, so we got to wait till August on that one. But anyway, we got a sick lineup.
Yeah,
We're
for
about to
sure.
be blessed for like 2 months straight. And we got the World Cup going on. July 11th is going to be the greatest day of all time.
Rip.
We got to go to a wedding. We might have to cancel. But yeah, dude, July 11th, we got Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, Paddy Pimblett, everything on the card. We got 2 World Cup quarterfinals. It's going to be a great day. Legendary.
What else should we talk about? Later on in this video, we're reacting to hot takes. We didn't say that in the beginning. Probably should have.
Oh, yeah. We got like 6 or 7 hot takes. My fault, guys. We got 6. All right. We got 6 hot takes or so. That's better. That we're going to react to.
If somehow you didn't see that TikTok, just we'll probably do it plenty more times, surely, just to have some interactive stuff with y'all. But no, we have some. It'll probably take us a while to talk about some hot takes on there need to be hot takes though. Some of them are just takes.
Yeah, we got some takes that were. If they had odds on them, they'd probably be minus 200.
Yeah.
Not a hot take. I'm talking about we want something spicy, something that you're gonna die on the hill of, that everybody's gonna.
We want you getting flamed with casual comments that you know nothing about the sport, because everybody else, they know everything, but you do not because you said this. But they're going to be fun. But we'll probably jump into that pretty quickly because it'll probably take a while to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking of anything else.
Oh, one more thing I want to touch on real quick is the new AI rankings that dropped. Absolutely awful. I don't know if you've really looked at them, but I don't understand what the point of this was, because this was a whole big thing. They're doing the AI rankings, and then I can't remember who it was, but somebody was fighting, and then they're just using the old rankings. They didn't have his new AI rankings, so like, what was the point?
Yeah, I guess it might be like almost like how what's it called, like football, like PPF, like the power index.
PFF? Yeah.
I guess it's probably something like that, like more favoring in odds. Like if there's probably fights so somebody ranked higher, but the odds are favored the guy who's ranked lower.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of statistics apparently, but you just have some random stuff like even Quillen. Quillen's above Paddy Pimblett and Mauricio Rufy, and there's much worse. You've got Prates over Gary, which I don't think is crazy, because Gary did beat him, but Prates has knocked out 2 former champions since then. But then you've got, let me see, there were some that were just awful. I can't find them. Bo Nichols above Rano the Riddler. The Riddler's not even ranked anymore. There was a bunch of just stuff where somebody beat somebody, but they were still ranked behind them.
What does this mean by Fiziev? Wasn't there a whole ordeal? Did they just move him back up after that win, I guess?
Fiziev, let me see.
Didn't they take him out?
Oh, yeah, they took him out of the AI rankings.
They got Dan Hooker above him.
Because he was on a kind of a skid, but he was losing to really good fighters. They took Peyton Talbot out. They took out Yair Rodriguez, which is fine because he's like a part-timer at this point.
Yeah, not a big fan.
What else do they have? Joe Pfeiffer's number 4. But yeah, they just some of it doesn't make sense. If you really look into it, you'll see some names of people you've never heard of in the top 10. There's one dude, where is he at? There's one dude that's 2-4 in the UFC and he's ranked 10. Kevin Borjas. Dude, let me look at this dude's record. I'm pretty sure he's like 2-4. Like, how does this make any sense? Yeah, here you go. UFC record. No, my fault. 3-4. Oh, he just got a win. He just got a win. So he's 3-4, and they have him ranked number 10 in the flyweight division.
At this point, the rankings don't matter. I mean,
yeah, it's just pointless.
Either the champ or you're not. I'm just kidding. Nah, number 1 contender obviously matters, but
yeah. Anyway, I'm down to get into these hot takes.
Yeah, I'm ready to hear them.
We got a bunch we can talk about.
Should we turn the camera if we're gonna post these on TikTok?
Yeah.
We'll fix it on YouTube if it's vertical. If you're watching, if you're listening, doesn't matter, I guess.
Whoa. Does that look good?
Turn it. It's kind of crooked.
This way?
There you go. Yeah, it looks good.
I'm gonna edit that out. Probably leave it in. All right.
All right, let's get it. Hot takes. Come on.
All right. I should have put the people's names by each one.
Yeah, we can.
But
When we post it, we'll reply to your comment, and you'll see it above us. That way we don't type it out either. It's nice.
All right, first hot take. I saw this one, and I love this one. All right, first hot take. Khabib would lose to all of the current top 5 lightweights today. Starting off hot.
Lose to them.
He said lose to them, not beat them.
That's a hot take. That's a hot take.
Scorching hot take. We're going to include the champion as well, because why not?
Yeah. I think, I mean, are we talking about prime Khabib in this?
I'm
champion,
assuming.
Yeah, champion Khabib.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're talking about.
I think he would still beat Justin Gaethje. I mean, I don't think, I wouldn't say Gaethje got necessarily, I think he definitely got better, but we're talking about current Gaethje.
It's the thing, that's so tough, because I think Gaethje's I'm willing to say he's more experienced now, almost wiser, but at the same time, it's not like he just beat a world-class grappler.
Yeah.
He hasn't proved his grappling skills since then.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can say that a current Gaethje, an older Gaethje, you can't say that Gaethje beats Khabib. I'm sorry. An older Gaethje who has not proved his grappling since then, I don't think that's fair to say. I would still pick Khabib.
Ilia Topuria.
This one's tough.
Yeah,
dude.
I think he'd beat Ilia.
I would still lean towards Khabib. It's another case where Topuria is obviously really, really good, but we haven't seen him have his grappling tested at the highest level, which I know he fought Charles. The fight lasted 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And also Charles is just, in terms of the wrestling, is not in the same realm as Khabib and Islam. They're talking about Khabib as a better wrestler than Islam. Everybody in their camp says that, and we saw Islam take him down a couple times and submit him.
Yeah. I
would still lean towards Khabib. I think it could be very interesting, though. If Topuria stuffs the takedowns, it would get very interesting, but I just don't think that he would.
Yeah.
I don't think
so you're over 2 for now, buddy.
Armand.
That's kind of interesting.
This one's possibly the most competitive so far.
Yeah, for sure.
But just because he's a very good wrestler. But it's not like he has a very slick submission game. I think it'd be a competitive fight, but I still don't see how he wins, really.
I agree.
He's a decent striker. The fight wouldn't take place on the feet very much. It's also, we still haven't seen Armand. We have, never mind. We saw him against Charles.
Yeah, but it's still, if that fight was 5 rounds, we don't really know what would happen there.
Yeah, so maybe, I think there potentially could be I don't know. There could be a cardio issue with Armand. We saw it in the Gamrot fight. I watched that not that long ago. He kind of was getting tired in rounds 4 and 5. He was really tired in round 5. Just high-paced wrestling, and Khabib does not get tired.
Yeah.
So I don't see, it'd be really hard for him to finish Khabib. I don't see him locking up a submission. I don't see him knocking him out. So I think he would just get out-grappled and out-cardioed.
Yeah.
I think it'd be competitive, though.
Who's next?
Next up, Charles Oliveira.
I think he beats Charles.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I would love to
it's
see
the same thing as Arman. It would be very cool. We're not saying obviously anybody can win, but if we had to pick gun to our head, I'm still picking.
Yeah, out of 10 times, I'm sure Topuria could win a couple times.
Yeah.
Same thing, Gaethje might win a couple times, but just who I would pick.
And Max Holloway, no chance in my opinion. Benoit, probably not either.
We're gonna find out a lot about him too. He got manhandled by Moicano. I forgot about that. Yeah, Khabib would. Yeah, he's getting him out of there.
Yeah, I think so.
Max Holloway, you can't make an argument for Holloway after what we saw Charles did to him. Charles was throwing him around.
I was running for a clip for the video because we can't put all of that in one.
Yeah. Just speed run it.
Just speed run it. So we're gonna go back. We got.
All right, I'll just say the hot take again.
We don't have to do just we can clip that first part and then cut it and then just do that.
All right. Khabib versus current Gaethje, the champion. I'm going with Khabib. Gaethje's not improved his grappling. Nothing showed me that he's improved his grappling up to this point.
He's just more experienced, that's all.
Moving on. Khabib versus Ilia Topuria. I think it's a close fight. It could be. I could see a world where Topuria wins, knocks him out. I just don't think anybody can keep the fight standing against Khabib. I'm going with Khabib.
I would pick Khabib too.
Moving on to Arman Tsarukyan. I think this is a competitive fight. Khabib's just better everywhere. I think he would gas him out. I think he would just out-grapple him over 5 rounds.
I think this will be the best fight out of all of these 5 fighters, but I'd still go with Khabib.
Charles Oliveira. Sick fight. Absolutely sick fight. Maybe he could lock up a submission. It's very, very possible. Not saying any of these fighters have no chance, but we've seen Charles get out-wrestled multiple times. Yeah. I'm going with Khabib.
If Islam's beating him like that, Khabib's doing worse.
Max Holloway. There should be no argument. We saw what Charles did to him.
That's it.
Yeah. Benoit Saint Denis. Really?
Yeah.
No debate here.
Yeah. What kind of did it?
All right, let's go ahead and move on to hot take number 2. Okay, I got this dude's name. His name is Random Football. And he said, Sean Strickland will become the undisputed middleweight GOAT in the next 2 years. I think he beats Chimaev in a rematch due to being more well-rounded and having a far better gas tank. Okay. Can he beat Khamzat Chimaev in a rematch? Of course he could. He already has. Do I think it would happen? No. But how's that making him the middleweight GOAT?
Yeah. He has a great resume.
He does.
2 years.
Resume.
2 years of him being champ still. I just don't see that happening at all.
So hypothetically, even if he does retain the belt for the next 2 years, he's probably fighting twice a year. So we're talking about 4 title defenses compared to Anderson Silva, who's got, 10. But, I mean, that Strickland would have better wins if he beats Chimaev twice. He'll have Izzy on the resume. I'm assuming if he retains for 2 more years, he's going to have to avenge the Dricus loss. Maybe beat, Imavov.
Yeah. He already has.
Maybe Usman. I don't know. It's just not shouting middleweight GOAT for me.
Yeah, I don't see it. It's a hot take, though. I
take.
appreciate it.
Again, is it impossible? No. But not very likely. I think he would have to do a lot of work. Definitely starting with the Chimaev rematch. If he wins again, great start to your title reign again. But I just think he has to do more work.
Yeah.
And there's not really big enough names at middleweight right now.
Yeah.
I don't feel. Besides Chimaev. Izzy's out of his prime. Whitaker's not there no more. Are we talking about Joe Pyfer?
Yeah, I was going to say Pyfer.
Come on. All right. Moving on to Leighton Jack. Shout out to Leighton Jack. He has a simple one, and he said Paddy Pimblett will be champion. We're going to find out a lot. We're going to find out a lot about Paddy against Benoit Saint-Denis, against a real grappler.
Out of a lot of the lightweights, I feel like he has somewhat of a better chance just because I think they would put him in the position to win the belt, if that makes any sense. He would have a better route to the belt, but I don't know. If I had a gun to my head and somebody told me Paddy was going to be champ, I think I'd say no.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't think it's going to happen. Definitely could be possible because we are looking at the lightweight division, and you have Gaethje, Charles, and Max, who are all pretty old on the very back end of their career. So, maybe, he could kind of find himself in a scenario where the lightweight division is just not as good, but then he would still probably have to go through a Topuria unless he retires. Still have to beat Arman, who's pretty young.
Yep.
BSD, we'll see how that does.
Guy like Rufy, bro.
Rufy.
That'd be so sick.
That would be a great fight. Cousin Gamrot. Michael Chandler might still be around.
Dude, Mike has the avenge, dude.
He might. So, impossible? Absolutely not. Again, if he goes out there, beats BSD, let's say he makes it look easy against BSD, maybe I'll think, maybe he does beat Arman. Maybe he beats Charles. Probably not. I'm not saying this is what I think.
It'd be cool if he was.
Yeah.
But
I don't see him getting past at least Ilya, Arman, or Charles. I don't see him getting past those 3. So I'm going to say it's a good take. We'll see. We'll have to see. It's a hot take for a reason.
It's not the worst thing. It's not crazy if it happened, let's say.
Yeah.
But
all right, this one's great. This one's absolutely great. This person said, Ian Gary clears out the welterweight division, moves up to middleweight for double champ status, and retires as the GOAT. Not one of the GOATs, not the middleweight GOAT, welterweight GOAT, the GOAT. Because he has John Jones level IQ and is the best striker and anti-grappler at welterweight all time.
Ian's good, man.
Ian Gary clears out the welterweight division.
So if he beats, that means he'd beat Islam, get the belt.
Great start. That's a great start to GOAT status.
I don't know if they'd give him Protez after that, even though because they already fought.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have Michael Morales.
He's got such a tough road. Welterweight's so stacked right now. So first of all, he has to beat the pound for pound number 1, arguably the GOAT, Islam. Be a great start to a GOAT resume. I'll say that. He would have a win over Protez already. He has that loss to Shavkat. I think he would have to. I don't know what Shavkat's doing. So essentially, for him to clear out welterweight, you're saying that he has to beat Islam. I would say beat Protez again. Beat Morales, like you said. Maybe a Sean Brady and a Shavkat. Then I would say he cleared out the division. And
what did they say? Move up to.
That's not even all.
Yeah,
that's not even it.
Move up to middleweight.
Then move up to middleweight. Let me find the rest.
We'll say Sean's still champ.
Yeah.
I think he could beat Sean. I think that's fair.
That fight would be so boring. I just know it would. That'd be very interesting.
Hamzat, I think he'd have a chance, but I think I would.
Dude, we'll see. If he takes out Islam,
Then we could talk.
You might have me on
we
board.
We can talk. We don't have to talk about Ian Gary.
I don't think he beats Islam. I might even pick Prates in a rematch. It got real close.
It got weird at the end.
And Prates knocked out Leon and dominated JDM after that. So
I almost feel like he has a better chance at middleweight than he would welterweight.
Welterweight's insanely stacked right now. Even a fight with Sean Brady, who's very girthy, for lack of better words. Very thick, great grappler. I mean, I don't know, man.
Carson's coming up here.
Crazy take for sure. Absolutely wild take.
I need to wipe my freaking sick ass freaking cut. Carson, you here? Is that tripping? Is that not Carson?
I heard him growling. Your dog.
Dad? Carson? I swear I heard somebody.
Frick, dude. If Ian Gary actually beats Islam, his resume already does look crazy.
All right. On to the next.
So, yeah, I'm going to say invalid. If that happens...
If that happens, he will be the GOAT.
Yeah, even if he takes out Islam and clears out welterweight, screw even going up. I mean, we're gonna have some serious conversations.
Also, it says he has John Jones level. Is that supposed to be IQ or just
IQ? Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, he seems pretty smart.
Yeah.
Again, we'll see. Tough test ahead of him next month. So, moving on, the NFL Archive. Shout out to the NFL Archive. Appreciate you, Mike. Islam will go down as the most dominant athlete of all time, any sport.
Any sport's crazy.
Any sport's crazy because you have like Michael Phelps, which I don't have the numbers, but crazy, insane gold medals, right?
I think he will be the GOAT of the UFC.
Yeah.
But dominant's the question.
But even dominant, he's had a bunch of competitive fights. Volk, Dustin was super competitive. Probably had some earlier in his career that I can't think of.
He got beat.
Yeah, he got beat. But I mean, if he beats Ian Gary, he dominated Jack. If he dominates Ian Gary,
he is pretty dominant.
Yeah, I think if he wins one more fight, I think it solidifies him as the GOAT. But in terms of dominant athlete of all time, you just have these weird sports that have GOATs that are so far above. You even like I don't know enough about boxing to speak on it probably, but even like. I don't know who the GOAT of boxing is actually, but Mayweather's 50-0. Yeah. It sounds pretty dominant at least.
Yeah.
So I like it. I like the balls on this one, but that's tough to become the most dominant athlete of all time. So this one was great. Moving on, John Jones would maul Aspinall even in his current state. Let me see how long it's been since he actually fought. Was it 2024 when he fought Stipe?
It was Michael Chandler and Charles fought that day.
November 2024. Okay, so essentially 2 years removed from then. He's, 38 years old?
I want to see something. I just want to see how many fights of his last fights were title fights.
A lot. So John Jones mauls Aspinall even in his current state. Now, I like this one. I do like this one. Because in hindsight, looking at how Tom and Gon played out, which I know it was only 4 minutes, and could Tom Aspinall have took over in round 2? Of course. But we saw what John Jones did to Cyril Gane.
Yeah.
And the math doesn't always work. But then we're also talking about John Jones in the current state, who's also 2 years removed from his last fight against Stipe.
I don't think I would ever bet against John Jones. And I don't know, after... I thought Tom was going to be super dominant, and then after everything that's happened, I've started to doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he's very good, but as of right now, just the way I see Tom and see John, I kind of agree with it. I don't know about Maul, but
I kind of, you know what? I kind of agree with it too. Current state is the only thing that's making me hesitant, which I know he's still in shape as far as I'm concerned. If this was Jones when they were supposed to fight in 2024, especially knowing what I know now, I would absolutely pick Jones.
Yeah. What about Tom's current state? He can't see.
Yeah. I mean, Jones has some nasty eye pokes too, so.
That is true. It's a good weapon.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think at this point it's kind of fair to say Tom Aspinall was a little bit overhyped, which does not mean he's bad. I think he's still great. I think he's still the best heavyweight in the world right now in the UFC. But the way that we were talking about him, like he was the man to take out Jones. We thought he was going to run through Gane. He was like a minus 400 favorite against Cyril Gane. It was something
I wonder
crazy.
how much that's going to change now, though. I think it's going to be tight.
Those odds are going to be 50-50. I wouldn't be surprised if Gane ends up being the favorite coming in.
Yeah.
Honestly. Which Cyril Gane's also very, very good. I think he's kind of been underrated at this point, which we don't like him, but he's obviously very good. All right, we got one more hot take. Another Khabib one. Lock in. Khabib is severely overrated. Not just overrated, severely overrated. I think this because I think he had very easy fights and publicly ducked some really big fights. Okay?
It's not a horrible. I don't. It's hot take, but I feel like a lot of people agree with this.
This is one you see a lot.
Yeah, there's definitely truth to it. I mean, as one of the goats of the sport, he definitely has the least impressive resume.
Yeah. The thing about his resume is, well, first of all, it's not fair to say that he had easy fights. No fights are easy, and Justin Gaethje obviously is not an easy fight, or Dustin Poirier, or Conor McGregor, just looking at those three. But he definitely had favorable matchups. But at the same time, it's not like that lightweight division just had these crazy grapplers. Like Charles was on the rise. It's not his fault that the lightweight division was all all strikers.
And he dominated.
And yeah, he finished all three of them, right?
But I do think that. Let me go back. I need to read it again.
You can swipe.
Severely overrated. So I wouldn't say his skills severely overrated. You could maybe say his legacy is overrated. Then yeah, I could agree with that.
The 29-0 is definitely overrated.
Yeah.
Because it's really 13 wins in the UFC. I think people just see that and think that he won almost 30 fights in the UFC, which he would be the GOAT.
Yeah.
He would be the GOAT.
But yeah, if you said his resume or like him as a fighter is severely overrated, is kind of I can't agree with that because I haven't seen anything to tell me I should. You know?
And then the back half of this publicly ducked some really big fights.
Tony.
It's just not true. He's not scared of Tony Ferguson, and he was supposed to fight Max Holloway at one point. Max Holloway actually pulled out because he couldn't get cleared medically, so I just don't think there's any truth to that. He's not scared of Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If he beats Justin, and Conor, he's not losing to Tony. I know it's a different matchup.
Oh, I wish somebody would give us a Tony take. I would love to talk about that.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully next time we'll get one.
Somebody drop one.
But let me see what else. He had a couple. He had so he got it canceled with Tony 4 different times, which is crazy. Off the top of my head, I don't know the details with a bunch of them. I know at least one Tony got hurt. One of them, I want to say Khabib got COVID or something, or there was some type of COVID or travel restrictions maybe. And then he canceled, or there was a canceled fight against Donald Cerrone. He's not scared of Cerrone. He would have dominated Cerrone. So, yeah, I just don't think the back half especially is not fair to say.
I could see the take for sure. I mean, a lot of people hate Khabib. A lot of people will overly glaze him. So there's truth to both parts, but I wouldn't say I could agree. But it is a hot take, and you will have people who agree with you on that for sure.
The thing with Khabib, anytime it gets brought up, is there's people that are so far, I hate Khabib, and there's people that are the complete opposite who absolutely glaze him. It seems like there's no middle ground whatsoever. You're either crazy or you're absolutely right.
Dude, we are the middle ground. This podcast is the middle ground.
Yeah. So I will say, I like the take that you think he's overrated and had easier matchups. I'm not gonna say easier fights, but the fact that you think he ducked big fights, I just don't agree with. Or maybe you're hinting at him not wanting to move up for double champ. He retired because his coach passed away. I don't think that's ducking, personally. But I like it. I like the takes.
I like it too. I mean, I don't agree with it, but I like the idea.
I respect it.
And it's
I respect the take for sure. The funniest one was that Khabib would lose to all the top five lightweights.
Over 6, buddy.
Unless he's meaning current Khabib, then I'll say yes. Then maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if current Khabib could beat BSD.
The comments are going to be awesome on that video.
Yeah.
But if some of these, if we can't clip them, we can easily just, re-talk about them. But for the people who listen, you'll be the first.
Yeah. I think that pretty much sums up episode 3, guys. Episode 4 is going to be coming out very, very soon.
And it's going to be a banger.
We'll have early look, breakdowns, predictions for UFC 329.
We're going to go to the casino right after we record. We're going to place our bets. We're going to show it to everybody. And then whenever y'all claim that y'all knew this was going to happen, we want to see your bet slips. We're going to have a board of all of our hits, and we're going to keep up with our earnings and see who has won the most or lost the most by the end of the year.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun.
But, yeah, see y'all. Will be posted on Wednesday, July 8th.
Stay tuned.